the first session, we figured we'd run a 91, and actually did what we did, which was really good. We tested in St. Louis, and the conditions were a little better, but we felt like, we could come close to that number. This afternoon, we thought actually we could run faster. We evidently had a problem on starting line. Bike was loaded up, but it still went at 88, which is really good. So we thought that it would not stick. We figured somebody could at least run at 86, and it just didn't happen. So I feel very lucky to be in the position we're in.
What happened when your bike died? I know you were just talking about what happened.
Well, we run a fuel injection this year, and temperature, and mainly temperature, makes a big difference with fuel injection. And the tune-up was just off on the idle, and it would not keep running unless you kept it revved up. So we'll go back to the trail and figure it out, and come out tomorrow.
How close to perfect were the conditions today?
How close to perfect is terrible. Yeah, I mean, Sonoma was not perfect. Gainesville would be perfect. And compared to Gainesville, if I had to use a number from 1 to 100%, I'd say here would probably be about 70%, maybe 75% to the good. So you're lacking another 25% on a better track or better conditions. Not a better track, it's a hell of a track.
Is there still a lot of water in the air? Doesn't feel as humid as yesterday.
Yes, just because the clouds are not out. Definitely. I'm a Cooney, Cajun boy from Savoie. There's definitely a lot of water in the air.
And it's a pretty strong crosswind, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, it's not too bad though. The bike's handling really well. And thanks to Rue-Man, everybody knows him. He built the chassis for that bike, and it's really going straight. Good bike.
Is this, you've been the number one qualifier here like the last 2 races.
Yes.
Is this kind of where you'd hope to be with this program when you started it 3 years, 4 years ago?
Really, the first year we went out, I really wanted to be in a really good running position. The Hall hasn't doing anything, but we really had a good motorcycle. And not to knock on any doors or anything, but we really messed the tune up a lot. And knowing what I know now, I could see what we were lacking. Tim, my crew chief, is a very, very smart guy. He's figuring it out. I don't think we hit a home run yet, but it's coming. We're getting close.
Does he have Steve Nichols working with him this week? I saw him hanging with him.
No.
Okay, all right.
Not at all.
I saw Steve hanging with him in the staging lanes and he called him.
We do our own thing. We only talk to one person on the telephone. Nobody out here can help us. As far as little sponsorship, PJ1, thank those guys, and competition moves, which everybody can buy through Vance and Hines. They helping us a little bit, and the good Lord Jesus Christ. That's the three you got to thank. So.
How critical will your 2 runs tomorrow be to a success on Monday?
For me, I always want to do better. I wanted to run that 86. We knew it was in it. But with the fumbling we had on the start line, it really messed us up. When you go fast as a rider, you always want to go faster. You're never satisfied, and you're never at your best. You can always find something that you didn't do right. So, I think tomorrow, I don't know what the conditions are going to be. I looked at the weather last night. It didn't look that great. So we'll see. See if it holds.
I'm not a veteran covering this sport, okay? I normally am in the oval world. What is it about motorcycles that makes you feel so good and appear to be so intense about driving?
It's kind of weird that you asked that because when we were testing in St. Louis, they had a pro mod on the side of me. And I pulled up and I looked at him and I said, "You gotta be crazy to drive one of them things." And he looked at me and said, "We were just talking about you," and said, "You gotta be crazy to drive one of them things." It's an adrenaline rush. As most of you guys know, I took 32 years. I hadn't been on a motorcycle. 4 years ago, I decided to come out. So I just wanted to fill my bucket list. And if I win one race, my bucket list is finished. So that doesn't mean I'm going to quit. They say once you get the heroin in your veins, you don't stop. So it's all good. Motorcycles or anything out here, I mean, you have to have a knack for it. We've seen them come and seen them go. In my 4 years, I've seen them come and seen them go. People that ride slower classes, get out here and can't do it. It's a fast sport. And it's just a great field. I can't explain it.